Hi everyone, welcome back to Sustainably Vegan or welcome to my channel, and this is another video that's going to be on zero waste. So I just wanted to talk to you today about the things that I have that are pretty essential to ensuring that I am successful in being zero waste, and just to make it slightly easier for myself and for all of you who are wanting to reduce, your consumption of plastics and packaging and just general things like that. So the essentials I'm going to be talking about are things that you have in your home to go grocery shopping, and it's very just basic what you need to to be able to preserve your foods in your fridge or in your cupboards. So yeah, I'll just get straight into it. The first thing is, of course, mason jars are essential because you can fill them up with beans, pulses, rice, oats, flour, lentils, honestly anything that you keep in your cupboard you can buy in bulk and then put them into your mason jars. So really handy, means that you can buy yourself stuff in bulk and then when you get home just fill them into your different mason jars, and then it's very tidy, it's very convenient as well, and also of course it's zero waste. Next thing would be bottles. As you can see here, they're made of glass, of course, because those are the best at reusing, and at the top they have a nice sealable sort of plug that goes in when you close the bottle lid, so none of your liquids are going to spill anywhere, because that would be a disaster. And these are so good. As you can see here, I've obviously made a green juice out of mine and then wanted to preserve it, so I put it in the fridge in these bottles. And then I also now make my own oat milk, because I have porridge for breakfast every morning and I like to have oat milk with it instead of just having water, because it's a bit boring. But I was buying bottles of oat milk, which is so delicious, but I was kind of getting a bit annoyed that I was buying these cartons, because even though the cartons are recyclable, the tops are plastic, and I just didn't like how much I was consuming of these things. Because what I did realise is, going to zero waste, yes of course you can recycle, but the whole point is that you try to recycle as less as possible, you try to refuse and reuse as much as possible. So I decided it wasn't making sense, economically or environmentally, to keep buying boxes. So now I make oat milk myself. It's very simple. Obviously, if you want to know how to make it, just leave a comment below and I'll show you how. But it's very easy and saves you so much money, honestly. So yeah, those are great. And obviously, I like to fill them up with just water and put them in the fridge so they're nice and cold when I want a bottle of water, things like that. And they're also really convenient for taking out with you as well, if you want to take water with you, take juice with you, anything. And if you've watched my zero waste travel essentials, I use that to take with me on the plane, so that I was hydrated and I didn't have to take the plastic bottles or the plastic cups that they give around when they're on the plane. Next thing is, obviously, cotton bags are the most essential thing, I personally think, because they're essential for buying in bulk, and they're actually better than using boxes or using even the reusable plastic bags. They're obviously still better than using those, but obviously if you already have those reusable plastic bags, keep them and keep using them. It's better than throwing them away. But in my first video I said that you can use boxes, and while I still agree that you can use boxes, I'm trying to get into this less recycling, more refusing, reusing. So I now use cotton bags. I'll carry a bag for my bananas and things like that, and any other food I'm buying. And then also for buying in bulk, I use things like this. This is a cotton bag, and it's also a drawstring. So it's nice and simple, nice and easy to buy your bulk stuff. I actually only have 2 of these, and these are actually, my sister got a bag from this company for Christmas and they came with these bags, and obviously she doesn't use them, so she just gave them to me so I can buy stuff in bulk. But I'm finding it difficult to find cotton bags in shops. I've been looking online, I've been looking everywhere, and I can't find drawstring cotton bags for bulk buying. A lot of people I know who I follow, like my minimalist baby, she has got a great channel. I follow her, and I was watching her channel the other day and it said that she used silk bags, and for buying in bulk, silk bags are amazing, but obviously I don't use them because I'm an ethical vegan and silk is obviously an animal byproduct, so I don't use silk. But if you're not an ethical vegan and you want to use them, they're obviously very good. Also, you can take your jars with you. I just find jars quite heavy and bulky to take to the shops with me to buy stuff, so I like to take my cotton bags, which are much easier and lighter. So yeah, that's what I like. Also, obviously you can see here that I have mason jars that I like to use, that I mentioned earlier, and I like to get the ones, if you can see here, with the, I don't know what you call it, god I'm so rubbish with these things, like a sealable air compressing thing that's right there, that thing, yeah, that, because then if you put liquids and stuff in it, it's not going to spill, which is amazing. Then obviously, as you can see here, that I don't just use these jars, I use the ones that just have a screw top, these Kilner jars, and they're perfect for things like beans, rice, flour, well, yeah, fine, yeah, flour, but not so much for like juices or like liquids or things like that, that you don't want to spill. But yeah, this Kilner jar, the one that closes and has a sealable lid, that one I use to take like lunch boxes and stuff, as you saw in my travel essentials vlog. And also, because I start my job tomorrow, I'm going to use that to take my lunch to work, so that I don't have to buy any food, so I'm not wasting money, and then also that I'm not having to buy like take out food. Like if you go to somewhere like Pret or Eat or Costa Coffee or Starbucks or anywhere like that, and you buy stuff there that's wrapped in plastic and all that kind of stuff, it's just so rubbish. So what you want to do is use these jars, which is perfect. So what I'm going to use, yeah, that's pretty it. Oh, actually, sorry, the last thing, as you can see in this video, oh, this bit here, I like to use tall glasses, and I use these simply to fill with water and put my herbs in them, because if I put my herbs in them and I put them in the fridge, then they last so much longer. I mean, if I use plastic and I buy plastic bags of herbs then and put them in the fridge like that, they literally don't last for more than a couple of days, which I find so irritating, especially if you buy a huge bunch of them. So I use these glasses, I fill them with water halfway, so the stems are definitely in the water, and then I just put my herbs in, put it in the fridge, and they last at least a week or two. They last so much longer, so that's a really good like hack, I guess, life hack, food hack. If you want to make your herbs last longer, shove them in there. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make this a really quick video because if they get on too long then they get a bit boring. So those are my essentials: Kilner jars, cotton bags, bottles, Kilner bottles, or not Kilner, you know, any glass bottle, anything glass is amazing. And then these jars, I mean, yeah, if you want to make your herbs last a bit longer, I'm sure they'll last for other stuff that you can probably use. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, just leave a comment down below if you like this video, or if you know, have any other suggestions of essentials that people need to know, that people need to be using, because I really just want to spread this message of zero waste, because it's so important that people are realising how much they are using and wasting. I think it's really important. So yeah, just like it if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and yeah, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. See you later.